Horror games, a genre of video games that are not for the faint of heart. Why do we love them? I think it would be a combination of the fun of following through and completing a game, but also that mixed with the feelings of suspense and fear of what could happen next at any given moment. There are a ton of great horror games out there to keep you on the edge of your seat, and Roblox is a place that holds quite more of these types of games than one might actually realize. Welcome to KK Gaming, and I'll be your host today as we go through and dissect 5 amazing horror games found on the Roblox platform that you can definitely give you and your friends a great time and a couple scares. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this one, as our mission here at KK Gaming is to bring you guys, the viewers, the best and most underrated games to try out and experience all across the gaming world. So without further ado, let's get started with 5 insanely spooky, yet fun, horror games you can play with your friends on Roblox. The first game on this list today is going to be Cult of the Cryptids. Cult of the Cryptids is horror adventure type game on Roblox that you can play with up to 50 people on. It has various lobbies, so no matter how big or small your friend group is, there is most likely going to be a lobby for you here. Cult of the Cryptids will have you and your friends explore and navigate your ways through a very creepy environment, looking for and collecting different items to solve problems, such as pieces for a car in order to get it running again, fighting off and running away from horrifying enemies, locating your ways through different types of mazes, all while providing some of the most visually appealing locations and scenarios that I have ever seen in a Roblox game. The game currently has 2 different chapters that you can play through, but each chapter provides a decently lengthy amount of playtime inside. Cult of the Cryptids also is still currently receiving consistent updates, so I would expect another chapter or 2 in the future, as well as its last update was for Halloween of 2023. Cult of the Cryptids is somewhat known as a fan favorite for a reason, and is most certainly worth a try for hours of enjoyable and downright scary fun. The second game we are going to talk about today is a game known as Identity Fraud. Identity Fraud is a classic within the Roblox horror game community, and it is for a reason. It's great, it's challenging, and most importantly, it's downright creepy. In Identity Fraud, you and a group of friends will work together to solve puzzles and make your way through a series of different mazes in one of the creepiest Roblox environments yet. A really cool feature about Identity Fraud: the enemies in this game can take the forms of you and your friends. Let's say you and your friends have split up while attempting to figure out one of the mazes. Well, if you run into them, approach them with caution, because that actually may be an enemy disguised as your friend and not your friend after all. Identity Fraud has some of the most brain-puzzling puzzles in all of Roblox, so if you love a good challenge, this game can definitely bring you that. The feeling of completing this game is almost unmatched because of that though, so it can be a very rewarding experience for everyone involved. The third game that we are going to cover today is a game known as Doors. Doors is a game where you and a group of your friends have one simple objective, and that is to escape. You will have to run through a series of different rooms and escape each room through its door. However, you will not be alone while trying to accomplish this. There are a variety of different enemies waiting for you in the rooms, so making sure to survive them is going to be a priority. Some of them will creep up on you if you get stranded too far away from your friends. Some of them will have you hiding in nearby closets as they pass, and there are even more that you will have to figure out how to outlast. Some rooms even contain puzzles you will have to solve in order to unlock the door. Some will have you locating items or a key by searching nearby dressers, drawers, or even rearranging things in a room into a specific order. Doors is a great game, filled with brain-puzzling challenges, a fast-paced type of gameplay, jump scares, a creepy environment, and tons of replay value as once you do manage to beat the game, you can always try and beat your time on a run. The fourth game that we are going to cover today is a game called The Maze. The Maze is a game where you and a group of friends will have to navigate your way around a maze set in a very dark and dangerous cave. You will not be alone down there though. A series of monsters will be lurking in the darkness trying to get you, and if they do, you will be reset to the start of the maze and be forced to start again. I was hesitant at first to put this game on the list, but only because of the lack of updates it has received in quite a while. However, The Maze to me is a must-try if you haven't before, as this was the game that actually got me and my friends hooked on the wonderful world of Roblox horror games. You will have a camera to take pictures with as a source of light, or a flashlight with batteries. But be warned, you will have to continuously locate new batteries for your flashlight or it will die. The Maze offers some of the creepiest atmospheres in all of Roblox along with some of the most intense and horrifying jump scares, so don't play this one if you want to sleep well later on that night. The fifth and final game that we will be covering today is a game called The Mimic. We just could not leave this one out, and this is a fan favorite within the horror genre for a reason. The Mimic is an incredibly well-made horror adventure game where you and a group of friends will have to walk through a story-type campaign in one of the creepiest and downright scariest Roblox environments ever. There will be mazes, jump scares, puzzles, and enemies galore as you navigate your way through this insanely well-written story of a game. The Mimic currently has multiple chapters and books to play through, so the playtime available is amazing. The Mimic also gets consistent updates, and I foresee many more chapters and books to come in the future. Don't play this one late at night if games freak you out, because this is another one of the games that made me love the horror genre on Roblox. It's a fan favorite for a reason, and we highly recommend you check this one out if you love a good story-based walkthrough game with many elements of horror included. Since this is our very first video on the channel, we have decided to give you a bonus game as well. This one is named Break-In Story. Now, some people may say that this one in particular is not necessarily a horror type game. However, we wanted to include it anyways because while being more of a story type game, it does include many elements of horror within it. With enemies being based on the popular movie series, The Purge, your main goal here is going to be to survive their terror and defeat their leader in the end. You will start off the game by choosing whether you would like to play as a baby or as an adult, both having their own strengths and weaknesses within the game. If you choose to play as a baby, you will be started with food, which can restore your energy later on. Choosing an adult will help you with your combat skills against intruders. Break-In Story is a very well-made story-driven game that includes many elements of horror. A follow-along playthrough includes obstacle courses, puzzles, item finding, combat, and even boss battles, and is just all around another very fun gaming experience for you and your friends. I highly recommend this one as in my opinion it is one of the best made games on the platform as a whole. So, how did we do? Hopefully we were able to give you at least one new amazing Roblox horror game for you and your friends to try out. Did we miss one of your favorites? If so, let us know what it was down below in the comments. Also, if you've played one or more of these already, let us know down below in the comments what your thoughts and opinions on it is. We would love to know. Thank you all very much for watching and we hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one in the future, as we will be uploading a new video every single day covering all types of different genres of games in hopes of spreading the word about some really great ones. Until next time, this is KK Gaming, signing out.